Hello everyone and welcome to the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy for the PC. Why am I back doing this trilogy? Well, recall that I was going to do a certain long case in the last week of June, and that is Rise from the Ashes, which takes place 2 months after the events of the first game. So, why am I doing of this case? Well, basically, it will introduce us to a new character that we will be seeing in Apollo Justice come July. So, alright, so I guess without further ado, let's, I guess we can go to new game and go to the first game, and we have all the cases here, and I'm gonna have to make a thumbnail for this a little scene, because in the original DS, even after you beat the game, there's no like a actual background for Rise from the Ashes. However, when it was re-released, they finally added a picture of it. So thankfully this will be my thumbnail. All I gotta do is like snapshot it and crop it to where I just have that little, you know, rectangle, and bam, all is complete. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started with Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Episode 5, Rise from the Ashes. Let's get started now, shall we? It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. First off, I gotta apologize why the video isn't at 60 frames per second, because man, did I have a lot of trouble trying to get this to work. Well, basically the entire cutscene, because if I remember correctly, they do replay this cutscene again. I'm not sure if it does, but man, like when I tried to record it, choppiness. Man, was it a pain. But thankfully I found like a little solution. So the moment I started the case, I minimized the actual game window, and for some reason that actually worked. The entire scene played out at 60 frames per second. Well, that's how I first started it, but then I realized I didn't want to risk anything, so I basically decided to change it from 60 frames to 30 frames. So again, I apologize. I guess this is going to be for like the very first part, that it's going to be in the 30 frames per second, because after the final parts of the video, they will go to its normal frame rate of 60 frames per second. Alright, so we are back at the Wright & Co. law offices, bottled water at the ready, which I forgot to say before I even started the episode. So, without further ado, hold on. Alright, here we go. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are! Finally! Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Hmm? Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney Mia Fey. You're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Fey no longer works here. So you are? The coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait, you're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. Well, that's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Yeah, if you're wondering why I went silent, it's because, well, more on that when we get to Apollo Justice. Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please, I'm out of time. But, please, you have to help. It's my sister. Maya? Could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma. Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? Alright, so yeah. Meet Emma Sky. She is a teenager who wants to be part of the forensic science department. But when we get to the next game, she'll be more than what she wanted to be. Alright, so let's have a chat with Miss Emma here. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy, or maybe just young. Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known at my age, no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. A junior. But I'm sorry, but I'm ready to do my job at my age, no less. Great, another future professional in training. Now, who does that remind me of? Alright, the case. So, what's this? What's this about a case You said the trials tomorrow? Oh, and by the way, I actually pretty I actually really like the crisp, clean graphics for the HD version. And if y'all wondering how come I didn't do the trilogy via this, well, I wanted to be as old school as I can be. Basically, I started playing the Phoenix Wright trilogy when it first came here to the States for the Nintendo DS. Yeah, there's your reason why. Because I wanted to play it as how I experienced it the first time. Alright. My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So, it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. Now, going off topic, I wonder how, when I get to Apollo Justice, how am I gonna do his voice though? It's gonna be a while, when we get to July. But as for Apollo's voice, I'll think of something. Alright. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but... That's interesting. How would she know Mia? Alright, scientific investigator. So, you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah, sure. Can't falter for lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. And boy, you are going to see it. It is awesome. Basically, when this case became part of the DS for the first game, it basically it makes use of all of the Nintendo DS features, the touchscreen, the microphone, and other things, but it's gonna be awesome. I guarantee it. Alright. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. I guess I should get down to the detention center and I'll talk to her sister. Alright. So the relation to Mia. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever need a defense attorney. And well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Uh-oh. Music stopped. Something's not right. Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But But she's my only family. Your only family? What, about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. Alright, so... do I have anything to present to her? What about my badge? See this? It's my attorney's badge. Ah, well, I've never seen a real one before. You're the first one who's actually been interested in mine. Believe me. Its composition is mostly silver. The gold plating is flaking a bit. She analyzed it scientifically. There doesn't appear to be any corrosion due to sulfides. I'd give you $50 for it. Sorry, but it's not for sale. Yet. Is he really thinking about selling the badge? Well, his badge. Alright. To the detention center we go. Alright. Let's do this. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden, as soon as we arrived. Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want any visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want a raise this year? Understood, ma'am. What was that all about? Lady, you are in jail. Apparently, you don't even have a right to lower someone's raise. Excuse me. So, what gives you power right now, since you've been arrested, 2, you're in jail. So what gives you the right to lower someone's raise like that? You ain't got no right, lady. Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing. Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow, and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how did you know me? Well, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do? My name's Lana. Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? 2 sisters, 1 lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like... Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Alright, so yeah, this is Lana Sky, the chief prosecutor. Like I said, she has no right to be telling a guard that his raise is gonna be like he doesn't deserve a raise. You're in jail. You've been arrested. So those rights as a chief prosecutor, as of right now, have been stripped. Alright, we have the case, the victim, and Lana. So, before we talk to her about the case, let's talk about her. So, You're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think that you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Truth be told, this is the first time Phoenix is meeting the chief prosecutor for the first time, so... Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident when I stabbed him. That is... Excuse me. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? It's time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia. Wasn't she? So yeah, what's the relationship to Mia, actually? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has a wait, was that Lana talking? Yes. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey! It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year, and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. No comments there. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was at the top of her class in school. I was the best there was. So, not the best there is, or the best there ever will be. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Alright, so let's ask about the case. There's something I should know from the start. Which is, the suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Hold on, let me lower the volume because it is a bit loud on my part. Huh? Wait, but the suspect is me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk? Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were. Well, that's just great. Alright, the victim. So, who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? Death was due to loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death was immediate, but the wound was fatal. Truth be told, when they mentioned a detective, I thought it was Gumshoe that got stabbed. Spoiler warning, it wasn't. So thankfully that turned out to not be the case. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, do you? Uh-oh. What? Mr. Wright, what does it mean? Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. Music stopped, meaning we're almost done. Well, Mr. Wright, excuse me? As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana. Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright? Yes? I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed, after all. The case is over. I wouldn't say that. Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes. But something doesn't fit. Does it ever? It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here, and I'm gonna find out what. And we magically appeared in the law offices of Phoenix Wright. And get used to this being called Wright & Co. Law Offices, because this is the last time we're going to be seeing that name. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. About what? My sister. She's not always like that, you know? I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. We'll see her smile way later. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something that... something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay. Excuse me 1 second, I'll be right back, so, cut. Okay, I'm back. Also, Emma's theme song, this is the only game that, where we're gonna hear her original theme music. Because, when we get to the Apollo Justice trilogy, it's gonna be remixed in a way, like they changed it up, you know, to fit the well, they kind of change it up a bit, like they kind of improved the song. Oh, sorry about that. The chair, it makes weird noises. All right, so let's skedaddle towards our location, the underground parking lot. Here we go. Alright, so we are now at the prosecutor's office underground parking lot. Alright, so this is where this is the lot where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey, everyone! Keep up the good work! Hey! What are you thinking? Well, they are going to be my co-workers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know, attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying to not stand out too much here, see? Hey there. You suspecting to go Yeah, this is something that I didn't want to do, but unfortunately I have to. The cowboy language. Oh boy, this is gonna be the bane of this playthrough here. In my opinion, that is. You suspecting to go sorry, who am I kidding? This really is gonna be a pain. Especially with my stuttering, you know. Alright. You suspecting to go no, notice here, partner. Partner? What do we have here? Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep the doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall. Marshall? Looks more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, Bambina. I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a mother load of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? Want to? What's this guy talking about? You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. Was that hombre a friend of yours? Kind of? Sort of? Yeah, he's a detective. He thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that we are back to good old Phoenix Wright 1 music. Forgot to mention that. Alright, so let the investigation begin. Oh great, now I got the cowboy act starting up. Alright, before we take a look at this little piece of evidence here, let's take a look at everything else. So yeah, excuse me by the way for the burp. So notice we have this magnifying glass and whatever and whatever evidence we pick, we point at, the magnifying glass will turn yellow. So let's do a little test. Aha, a ladder. That's a step ladder. What's the difference in scientific terms, please? Scientifically, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. And once we've checked that piece of evidence, there will be a check mark. Alright. Alright, this door. Look, a door. This must mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? Alright, let's see. Alright, nothing there. Nothing there. Oh. This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose. Aha! The theory of relativity. What? I got to write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know what was Mr. Relativity German? Or was he British? Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? Alright. Anything else I should be checking out? Oh. This wall is in our way. It's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade, hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank. I fail to see how it makes any difference either way. And finally, these drums here. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy. I can't even budge it. The drum here is on its side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. Alright, okay, I guess we're done here. Let's take a look at the wallet. Yeah, I know. It's not what, the other things are not what I'm supposed to look at. It's just the wallet in general. What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer? Wait! What are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. I'm surprised this particular case never got the anime treatment. Why? Why wasn't this particular case given the anime treatment? I wonder about that. That doesn't make sense at all. Anyways, let's continue on. Alright, let's see. I'm called to duty already, and at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you Here, I'll teach you sorry. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, okay now. Look at the court record. So yeah, welcome to, well, let's just say the evidence has been given the Resident Evil treatment. Basically, what if y'all don't know what that is, 3D evidence scanning. Basically, that's what it is. Yeah, this isn't the first time I've seen 3D item scanning, you know, to have a look around it within a 3D image, but that's basically what it is. You look around for evidence within it, within the evidence, and it could have like more evidence than what's there in front of us. All right. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now, let's start examining from every angle. Alright, so with the right analog stick, I can move around the evidence. Oh, look! I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out with the press of enter. Keep in mind, I am using a PS3 controller, not the keyboard. So, keep getting that out of the way. So yeah, with the right analog stick, which is what I'm using right now, a PS3 controller, by the way. Yeah, I can just have a look around anywhere I want. And then with the left analog stick, you can use the magnifying glass. But yeah, 3D image. Woo, pretty cool, huh? Excuse me, I'll be right back, so cut. Okay, I'm back. Alright, there's one little error thing, like, I'm looking here at OBS Studio that it says encoding overloaded. Consider turning down the video settings or using a faster encoding preset. If anybody knows what that means, please post it in the comments, because I have no idea. But thankfully, it still records and it still works, but it takes a while for the video to get processed. Or basically, it's depending on the on how long the video is. So if anybody has any recommendations, please post it in the comments. Thank you very much. All right, so on with the evidence. All right, so we're gonna use this. We're gonna open up the button here on the wallet. Voila. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID number 5842189. See? Well, isn't a scientific investigation useful? Yes, it is, in my opinion. I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. And so we get our first piece of evidence. Well, second piece of evidence. Goodman's ID. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. Yes, it is very useful, and it will be useful for the all other games. Not the Phoenix Wright trilogy, but 4 and beyond. Alright. I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. Alright, so let's examine some more of the stuff. So, we're not done yet. I forgot, L is L1 or left button, so we can move towards the thing. And again, I apologize. It's choppiness. I really apologize for the choppiness. Maybe I should switch this to 60 frames per second. You know what? I think I should. I'll be right back. Cut. Okay, I'm back. So, much better. Yeah, much better. I hope. This is gonna be a pain when I'm trying to do a lot of editing, but hey, oh well. Alright, so let's continue on here. Let's examine the A here. Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Oh, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You best be moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Scary. Could you tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. You wanna know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle, eh? Please. No problem, partner. About time for Biddles? I think that's how it's pronounced. Anyway, get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prosecutor's office. Might just find you a cerveza you like. Cerveza means beer in Spanish. Well, cerveza is Spanish for beer. Prosecutor's office? Where does this guy... is that supposed to be who does this guy think he is? Oh, anyways. Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter? Note to self. Look up Biddles Saloon Cerveza. Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like, just keep your paws off our claim. Right. Great. Great. Maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me? Were you two all set? Us? Well, hello, good looking. Sorry, I can't help it. What's this? She couldn't be... You're selling lunches? Here? This is a crime scene. Ooh, that looks delicious. Hello. Half and half, was it? Oh, thanks. And you, sir? Yes? Are those onigiri on her head, or attached to that hat? Huh, they are. Cool. Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area's off limits to anyone without clearance, you know? I must apologize for all the noise out there. They're fixing up the roof of my niece's new room. Apparently, well, it ran into some drainage problems, if you know what I mean. Especially passersby, or are you officers? No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to read someone. Even if my days as the cough-up queen are over. Cough-up? Huh? I'm not sure if this lady was supposed to talk like a Southern Belle look, style, but I'll do it anyway. And I'll do my best. This isn't gonna be like Lot of heart, but I'll do my best. You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. So yeah, this lady is selling a lot of bento lunch boxes. Keep in mind, as I said this again and again, and again I will say it. The setting takes place in Japan, not Los Angeles. The reason why they, the developers, localizers, decide to change the setting from Japan to Los Angeles, so they can give it an American look. Well, yeah, I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that victim. What? A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please, cough. Please. Oh, that's Phoenix. Sorry. Please, cough up, Queen. Tell us what happened. My name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Yes, ma'am. Yipes, she means it. Alright, so this is Angel Star. We'll learn more about her later. So as of right now, she's just a lady that's selling bento lunch boxes with different delicious types of meals. Alright, so let's speak to her about her, actually. Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Star? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. We are in the Far East, but like I said, localizers. For some reason, the box lunches here are a hit here. Yeah, I might have messed up there. Why not make lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General So's trilobite lunch set. Never mind. You win. I don't even want to appreciate a part. I mean, I don't even want to appreciate a part of the trilobite's flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the other security room over there? The glass-walled booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So scientifically analyze the data available so far. You, Miss Star, are a vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis. Not. Alright, so let's ask her about the case. Alright, here we go. Sorry, had to scratch my ear a bit. Somehow I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. destiny. Was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know that the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den in equity. Evil ones? Prosecutors. They have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday? I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this? Evil. Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. Ew. The most heinous of all the evil ones. The one they awarded yesterday. It was his card that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear. This, oh, that was Phoenix. One thing's clear. This lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. Alright, let's hear what she witnessed. So, exactly what is it that you, witnessed, Miss Starr? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know, what they say when they, talk about, a woman's wrath. To see Lana Skye wield that knife so. Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Skye's knife. Wait a second. You know Lana Skye? Of course. It's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunch boxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the other chief prosecutor's name? Yeah. Might we ask about that? Did you have a bad experience with a prosecutor, Miss Starr? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Apparently, she has no idea what's been really going on. During the first game, that is. Kinda like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Miss Starr was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. That beer sure could cause a food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. Now you're talking cough-up queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Yes, Phoenix, you have every right to oops, sorry. Examine. Because there was something I wanted to... Great. I can't even, Let's see. Well, I guess I can't move towards the other side, so... Let's present the ID to her. About this card. Lunch lady vendors only accept cash, not cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else. No, this isn't a credit card. It's an ID card. It belongs to a detective. And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady. Why? That's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective. Why do I always feel like I'm being mocked? Oh yeah, I forgot. We can actually examine it in 3D. All right, so let's take a look at this ID card here. A name and ID are written here. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID number 5842189. I wonder why they only use numbers for IDs. What else would they use? Letters, silly. They're the reason we have a written language in the first place. True. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID Yabba Dab. I guess they were trying to go for Yabba Dabba, but there wasn't an extra number there, so Flintstones reference probably. See, wouldn't that be better? Yabba Dab? Well, it does have a certain ring to it. Exactly my point. My point. It doesn't take much to amuse her. Alright, so that's all we need to look at this ID card. Alright. See if there's anything we missed. Okay, we're done here. Let's see. But as I said, oh, I've got this little part right here. Look, a stylish glass-walled room. Very nice. You could see the whole parking lot from in there. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe? Huh? Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later. I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just a security guard office. Huh? You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. Too bad they don't have a test for common sense. Alright, so I guess we're done here for now, so might as well head towards the High Prosecutor's office. Well, doesn't this look familiar? So, welcome to the High Prosecutor's office, room 1202. This is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look, there's a trophy or something here. A trophy? What? That shield? It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whosever office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's businesses, do you? And apologize for my dog barking. That voice. And it is none other than Miles Edgeworth. Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Ah, Mr. Edgeworth. You know him from somewhere? Of course. I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us once, and... Right. Her sister is the chief prosecutor, after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you. I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, Did I? No. It was just, Mr. Wright here, Hey! Don't blame me! We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What of it? What? Your car? I'll say one thing, she certainly can scream. Alright, so Miles Edgeworth, let's see what he's been up to lately. To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard of the rumors about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth. Lower my mic a bit. Sorry about that. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. For forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy! Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. Unfortunately, that kind of stuff it's real in real life. So basically, even after the events of the trial, there are some people who still don't buy what actually happened. They still don't buy what actually happened. Excuse me. Between the during the DL6 incident, they still don't buy it, even though it's been proven, legitimately proven, what really happened. There's always going to be some people that, this is all just a hoax. This whole thing is probably staged. Blah blah blah. Unfortunately, that things like that actually do happen in real life. Unfortunately, but some of them even go as far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield? There's gotta be a story behind that one. Yeah, tell me. I think it should be in my court record. Oh, I don't have it yet. But I have to examine it first, so that way I can show it to him. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It has a big K on it. Prosecutors. Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So? Big whoop. Wanna fight about it? So that K, that's... K stands for King? Yeah. You got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors. Kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. Alright. Looks like there's no check mark there. So that's the King of Prosecutor's shield, huh? Well done, Edgeworth. You must be proud to be King of the Prosecutors. Congratulations, King of Prosecutors. Please, stop saying that. That still doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of this shield broken off? Alright, so yeah, let's show him that. So let's present that. Let's ask him about it. So basically this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? You could take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Huh? Why's that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? Well, what does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his award, for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday. If only they had that little history option, kind of like in the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. That's also for the PC, which say you accidentally skip a piece of dialogue, there's a button that lets you go back to the previous things they were saying. Alright, so let's talk about the case. So the body was found in your car? Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean... Wait, so you're the chief prosecutor's little sister then? Yes, sir. Emma Sky. It's nice to meet you again. Now, that didn't sound forced at all. Ah, now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit, it was a surprise for me too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprisingly still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand that. Wait, what did you say? Lana Sky is the chief prosecutor. The top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. You? Mr. Edgeworth? Lana Sky. Chief Prosecutor Sky? Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago, I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Hold on one second. Let's take a look at the profiles real quick. Age 24, age 30, age 29. Oh, so she's older than Edgeworth. Okay. Okay, let's go back. Then, why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Alright, so we get our next piece of evidence, Edgeworth's knife. That's not a knife. Alright, Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can't he take a joke? You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Anyways, the day of the crime. Could you tell me more about yesterday? The day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We called it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands off old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield. I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves in our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place a little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. A parking stub or a parking ticket. Not the one when you get pulled over or parking at a wrong spot, but the parking stub. You know, the ones where you go into an actual parking lot and you get this ticket. That one. Let's have a look at the knife first, and then we'll look at the ticket. Alright. The blood stain here. This must be the victim's blood, right? Either that, or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with the knife like this anyway? Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild. Edgeworth? In the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman. Now, there's a scary thought. Alright, so let's see if there's anything else that can be scanned here. If the magnifying glass looks yellow, then like this, then there's something. Alright, we're done here. Next up is the parking ticket. Bam. Just like that. Miles Edgeworth, 7/12. This is dated the day of the crime. The murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked his car. If only he was held up at a couple extra red lights, he wouldn't have been caught up in this whole affair. Perhaps. It just goes to show you, you never know what'll happen when you run a yellow light. Anything else? No, that's basically it. Alright, let's go back. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back? What, right? I'd appreciate it if you direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Hey, it's Rock Lee. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on these premises? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Leave her again. Sorry, couldn't help myself. Report? What? Did you find any new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Sky, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department. Did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, but sir, I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars. Give me your name. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. I'm gonna call you Rockley from now on. Right. Officer Rockley. Take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month. But sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains, and good luck. Right. Yes, sir. Yeah, he caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. Seems to finally calm down a bit. Alright, so we're done here. Nothing else to do. But do we have our shield? Cool. So let's go back to the underground parking lot and head towards the police department. Alright, so we're back where we are now in the police department, only this time we're in the front of the police department. This is actually the first time we're actually seeing this. Phew, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? I've only been to the criminal affairs next door. Hold on. What's that? Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? Oh wait, I know. This is the blue badger. Yeah, this is the blue badger, the mascot of the police department. We've seen a plushie doll of this character throughout the entire trilogy. And this is the first time I'm seeing something kind of weird. Yeah. Are they trying to make him the police mascot? Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. More on that much later. Forget the blue badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the blue badger. Uh-oh. He noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal! What are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know, I'm a very busy man, pal. Alright, so welcome back, Detective Gumshoe. Let's talk to him real quick. about the case. I'll give you one word, pal. One word of advice, pal. You'd better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Why not? Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no. Come on, pal, there's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa, the chief prosecutor's little sister? Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue that, with us these days. The investigation. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Oh, well, nothing, really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean, this time? Then, what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true, we've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? I smell something wrong. Something corrupt. More on that later. So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger to dance down pat. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall? Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that guy, that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of a crime scene? It's unheard of, pal. You don't say. Alright, let's present him with this ID. Detective Gumshoe? What can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey, pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman? Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. But didn't you work together? Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Let's show him the shield next. Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the awards ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations. I was wondering why is the award a shield, and why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. Let's present the knife. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car? A stab with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor's guy to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't mean... I mean, sure, of course. Someone else really did it. Someone must have... Someone who must have had a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Alright, we're done here. So let's talk. Bruce Goodman. So this ID card belonged to the victim? He was a detective like myself. A Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called them out there to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much. Alright, Edgeworth's troubles. He's in a tough spot again. Again? Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney Hammond. But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth, forging evidence and making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, a latest case has started a new rumor. People say that the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor's position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this one for all of us. Really now? Okay. Alright, for right now, let's examine the good old Badger here. I was wondering about that. What? The Dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece. You make this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs, and I just did my thing, pal. Nice work. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die. Poor Blue Badger, fated to dance until he drops. Or until they put in some fresh batteries in there. But you never know. Alright, so the blue badger has been added to our evidence. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Gumshoe? Oh, we met the guy who was... What was his name? The guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the chief of police. Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake, Marshall's just a regular officer. From West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this, and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. Alright, so we get our letter of introduction. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody will look at you twice, pal. Alright, so we're done here. Let's have a look at this little piece of this letter of introduction. Yeah, take a look at that little X mark right there. Hey, look here. It looks like something's been crossed out. Maybe it was a letter or something to Gumshoe. Let's see. Annual bonus, $20. I think a couple zeros are missing. No, that sounds about right. At least in that detective's case. Maybe I should rethink my career as an investigator. And I think that's it. Nothing is in yellow. Well, this is a manila envelope. Alright. Let's head back towards the parking lot. Here we go. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry. Looks like I'll be... no, I think it was Marshall. Sorry. Looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Oh, still here? Hello? What a surprised look. Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in the criminal affairs too. What happened to the security guard? This guy again. Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. Let's show him that letter of introduction here. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I'll warn you, fan letters to me go right in the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe? Ah, that old cow dog. He's holding a birthday party or something. Huh? Look. Where it says letter of introduction, it says invitation. Ah, I think I just miswrote it. Wait. Why am I getting all defensive here? No worries. This proves it's from a Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. Guess I'd better let you join in, then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me. Hey, wait a second. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. Note to self. Police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say I won't be needing this anymore. Alright, so we don't need the letter of introduction. But first, let's talk to Jake about the victim. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right? Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? A Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me of a tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr. One stabbed to the chest, a fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report. And thus we're given our next evidence, the autopsy report. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny, I should mention that, Bambina. Chief of our prosecutors, Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So there's no motive? Goodman was a particularly gifted a detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prosecutor. But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot. So it seems, like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. Let's learn about Marshall here. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. No, they don't. Well, in the 1800s maybe, but nowadays, no, they don't. Huh? I was one of them fancy-shoed detectives until 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now, so how could you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime. That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth? That cow dog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just he don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? About that. Well, anyways, let's just start examining. Now we can finally go through here. But ooh, look here what we have here. A cell phone. This looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest that this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Well, duh. Right. Let's check it out. 3D evidence check. Ooh. Nice cell phone. Flip phones. Oh, I remember that, the years of flip phones. Very portable, very pocket size. Flip phones would later on get a camera feature. I don't think this one has a camera. No, it doesn't. And they were more reliable cell phones, to be honest. Like, if you're in the woods, there's a chance that the reception on the phone will still be active, which is pretty cool. Alright, so let's push this button here. Ooh. This phone's still on the redial screen. Redial? Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. Just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just you never know with people from your generation. Whatever. Let's check this phone out. Alright, let's press the button here. Now, to see who the owner of this phone called last. Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first. He just pushes the button. That's a familiar tone. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, that song! I know that! Hey, what's going on over there? Sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that there phone, didn't you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose is it? Well, that belongs to Chief Prosecutor Sky. What? It's my sister's. She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds. According to this, who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a quick question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those new fangled ringtones. Oh, that? Oh, I'm sorry. That was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. No, they don't. I've lived in Texas my whole life, and no, they don't do anything of the sort. Uh-oh, I've been incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Alright, so we get another piece of evidence. Lana's cell phone. Alright, but we're not done here. Oh, no, no, no. Let's examine the car. This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Quite a luxury car. It just screams, I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors could get the big bucks. Right? What about here? This rope, is it? Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body. So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. You have got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. Alright, is there anything I missed? What about the oil drums here? Well, we've already examined everything. We examined the car, the lock. Oh, the phone. Forgot about that. Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear it. My ears. No, my ears. Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. What is she babbling about? Hey, what did you just say? See? You can hear just fine. The phone's broken. I already checked here. I already checked. Well, yep. I already checked everything that's here. I examined the cell phone. Pressed the redial button. All right. So I guess let's talk to Jake about Lana. So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister? That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospect tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Officer Marshall! Yeah, Bambina? How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prosecutor's office. Dry wind or ill will, someone's up to something here. But who? Office atmosphere. Suspicious about Mr. Edgeworth has been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence, forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors. Are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. Hmm. Corrupt cops? I mean, corruption within the police department. Hmm. That's a mystery there. One person. Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister Bambina, Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky. What? My sister? Edgeworth can rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some people load them with deals. What? You're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? Really now? Let me go back, because I think there was something there was something I might have missed. Ah. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort. Look, something's written on it. You're right. Let's see. 67S 12/12 or December 12th. I mean, December 2nd. 12/2, December 2nd. Sorry about that. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note to self: for a deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Alright, so our next piece of evidence: Goodman's note. Goodman's note. Sorry. So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. So, you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing that's still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma. Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids? The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you. Didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. Alright, so the cell phone is updated. So it turns out that on the day of the murder, well, after the murder took place at 5:18, Lana called Emma, but hung up. A detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. Got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. Oh boy. Yeah, these trials and investigations are gonna be long for each part. So, oh boy, this is why this is it's one of the longest case out of the whole series. At least I think, and in my opinion. Alright, so tune in next time when the trial of Lana Sky begins. So, until then everyone, take care and God bless. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and share with all your family and friends. If you're enjoying my content, consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to click that bell to receive notifications for new videos. Take care, and God bless.